Thanks for joining the next Bhagavad Gita lesson. Let's start with our slow, deep centering breath. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shanti. This is episode number 125, called We're Alive, Desires Will Be There. And we're on the 70th verse now of the second chapter. I'll read it to you. Just as rivers flow into the vast, deep ocean, but the sea remains unmoved, so desires flow into a sage without disturbing his or her unending peace. But the desire of desires cannot know such peace. Sri Krishna uses an interesting word here, kamakami, the desire of desires. It's one thing to have desires, it's another thing to desire to have desires. The advertising world is there to make sure we're all good kamakamis, whipping up our thirst for more and better. If we desire desires, in other words, if we cherish the longing for stuff that we think will make us happy, then Sri Krishna says there's a trade-off, and that's likely to be our peace. For most of us, desires are like a stone that's dropped into a quiet lake. It creates ripples and waves. With multiple stones being thrown into the lake at any given time, it's no wonder that our minds are tumultuous. Krishna says that desire can also enter the mind of an enlightened person. I find that reassuring to know that. However, when the stone drops into her mind, somehow no ripple is created. That's interesting, right? The sage's mind is like a vast ocean, he says, that's unaffected by what flows into it. The more our interior life blossoms, the less we're kamakamis. Then we can enjoy the objects or abstain from them. In either case, the ocean of our mind remains and retains its sense of fullness. For the homework assignment, as we cut back on our desire for desires will still arise. Rather than struggling to be desire-free, let's just be more aware of how big of a ripple the desire causes. Thanks for joining. See you soon. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.